Hey mermaids, it's Sarah Beth here at Southern Belle Reviews, and today I wanted to update you on my top 10 makeup panning project. This is update number 11. I think at update number 9 on nail polish and also number 9 on lipsticks. And so I'm rushing a little bit ahead with my makeup panning project, or just, everything that I'd like to pan, just a mix of the products that I'd like to use first. And so obviously this is the project that gets more use because you don't just use one item, right? You use a few different items when you do your makeup, and that consists of lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, you name it. So these are my top 10 items that I'm trying to pan first. They do include a mini palette that is the palette of the month, but that's okay. Maybe it'll change next time I update it. I'm not really worried about it right now, but right now, this is my top 10 makeup panning project, update number 11. These are the products in front of me that I'm using right now. I do have a list of products that are out. I could show them. I have a couple of them in my empties basket behind me, but I'm not going to. It's not really a big, huge deal. I'll just read the list to you real quick, and then we'll go over the products that I'm using right now. So number 1 that's out is the Maybelline Color Sensational Ultimate Matte Lipstick in 788 More Honey. Then we had the Context Beauty Lipstick in Back for More, and then another one in Girl School. So both of them are gone. We also had the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Nail Polish in 288 Confetti Pop. I put nail polish remover in it, and it took out all the color of my beautiful confetti nail polish. So it's gone. It's in the empties basket. And then last but not least, this is out. I thought that I would still be using it, but I did empty the rest of my Yensa Beauty Super Serum Silk Concealer in Light. I emptied the rest of it into my current Wet n Wild foundation. So it wasn't really a big deal. It was like the same shade, so I just put it in there and got rid of it. Got rid of that extra packaging that I don't need, because I'm really trying to streamline what I have and cut it down to, less than 5 lipsticks, which is not going to be happening anytime soon, but you know what I'm saying. 1 concealer, 1 lipstick, 1 eyeshadow palette, things like that. And then use it until it's gone, and then not consume as much. That's one of the biggest problems in our society, is that we have become a nation of consumers to deal with mental health, to deal with boredom, to deal with loneliness, and it doesn't really make us feel better. So let's cut back on it and just use what we have, and also save money in the process. Okay, so number 1 in my top 10 makeup panning project, update number 11, is, it wasn't even in the seashell, so I pulled it out of my lipstick organizer because it's up there. This is the Chapstick Lip Balm in Bananas and Cream. I have Peaches and Cream on my list, but it's in the drawer, and this one's already out, so I guess I'm using this one instead. It doesn't really matter, because I have like 5 open chapsticks, and if I can just use them, then that's all that matters. So I'm using Bananas and Cream, because that's the one that's out, and that's number 1. Number 2 is a red, and I don't use reds as often as I used to in the old days, and so it's really getting older. It needs to be panned like right now, like yesterday. But this is the Revlon Super Lustrous Cream Lipstick in 725. Love that red, and I think it's beautiful. Reminds me of Taylor Swift or Marilyn Monroe. Just a classic red. Love the packaging. I'll swatch it for you really quick. And you can see that creamy red lipstick. There's still so much left in it, but I just don't wear it as much as I used to. And there it is. Sometimes it comes off as a very bright red on my lips because I'm a very white girl. And other times it looks a little orangey to me. But I like it. But I do need to pan it. And I just don't reach for red lipsticks as often as I used to. And that's why I'm trying to encourage myself to use it, because it needs to be used up. I don't want to toss it. I don't want it to go to waste. It's a beautiful red lipstick. There's no sense in wasting a beautiful color like that. So I'm trying my best to use it, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so number 3 is the lipstick that I'm really focusing on, like hardcore focusing on. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Lipstick in 235 Warm Me Up, and it's this one. So yeah, this is the lipstick that I'm using constantly. I'm using it every day. I'm about to use it in the next 5 minutes just because I love the packaging. It's very simple. You can find this at any drugstore, dollar store, basically. They're $5 or less at this point, and I have a few of these. I have 5 total Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks. So let me open it up and swatch it for you. Okay, let me show you my progress. I'm down to the bottom, to the nitty gritty, and I'm really trying to pan this, like really working hard on this. I know that there's going to be a little bit more in the tube underneath that, but you know what? I am almost done with this lipstick. Really proud of myself, and I love this color. So I do have to be careful not to mess it up when I swatch it, when I put it on. It's like a dusty rose. And I just really love this. It really complements my skin tone, and it makes using it very easy because it just looks good on me. It's easy to wear around the house. You can wear it to the grocery store. It's just a great color. I love this. If my conscience could afford it, I would have a backup of this, but I have so much lipstick, I cannot, in good faith, buy another one. I don't need any more lipstick or any more makeup, period. I need to use what I got. But this is just a beautiful color. I love it so much. I definitely recommend it. 235 Warm Me Up. So number 4 is the OPI Nail Lacquer in Top Coat. It's a clear nail polish. And it was down to the bottom, like the bottom. And I'm at the point where I just can't reach it anymore. And it's really getting difficult to get that last bit of gel nail polish out. I feel like it's thickening up. It's at the bottom. I might just give up on this. I don't know yet. I mean, it was in my Empties basket, so I'm just at the point where I'm ready to let this go. But it's like, you know, I don't want to waste that little bit, but I can't get it out, and then it dries really fast, and then it clumps up. And I've already opened another clear coat nail polish, which is this one. So I'm already using this one, and it's thin, and it goes on, and I don't need that much, and it just works. Whereas the OPI, it's just really thick, and it doesn't look right anymore. So it's number 4. It's at the top, so I hate to waste it, you know, but it just doesn't work for me anymore, so I'm thinking about just letting it go. Okay, so number 5, I've got Medusa's Makeup Halo Glow Face Stick in Astro. I've been using this as like a body shimmer, like a body highlighter, just to use it up. I don't really use it on my face a whole lot. It doesn't really work as an eyeshadow for me because it looks like lines in the sand on my face, and I have hooded eyes, but I can use it on my cheekbones, my nose, my chin, and I really have been using it on my shoulders and my legs. Like when we went out to a carnival, I did that with it. I just used it for that purpose. But I used up a good bit of it doing that, and I think I'm going to continue doing that because that's going to use it up the fastest. If I can use this up by Halloween, then we're good. Overall, it's a pretty good product. It's not something that I would typically buy, but I got it in a bundle, but it's got this much left. So I've got a ways to go. There's enough body shimmer in here to last me a while, but I'm going to do my best to continue panning it. It is in my palette panning project of the month for July, so we're almost done with that. But I'd also like to just use this up because it's probably expired or close to expiration. But let me swatch it for you next to my lipsticks. Okay, you can do a nice little, just do this. There you go. And you can see how shimmery it is. It's got like a purplish, bluish sheen to it. It's very pretty on your body. Like if you just do a light, and then you can smooth it out into your skin, and you can kind of just add just a slight shimmer and put it all over your arms and legs. It looks really nice. And even on your cheekbones, your nose, your chin, it looks really nice. Like you don't need a whole lot, but it's just a nice product, and it's very pretty, very iridescent. If you want to be a unicorn, you can definitely be a unicorn all year long, girlfriend. So I need to use that up. Number 6 is the Ciate London Illuminating Powder Highlighter in Moon Dust. It's a mini or travel size. So I've been trying to use it. I think it fell behind the bed a few months ago and then shattered. I pulled it up when I found it and fixed it with rubbing alcohol and paper towel and all that good stuff. I don't know if I showed you guys how I did that or not, but I did it and it's been repaired. I lost only a little bit of this stuff. You can kind of see the pan showing through, like the lines of the pan, but it's still good. Like there's plenty of it left, and I just kind of need to use it up because of the fact that it broke, and I just feel like when it's broken, that puts it in a higher like priority spot for being used. And I love these travel size palettes. When they get worn down like this, you know it's time to start working on them. But this is Moon Dust, and I love these little travel size palettes, or little travel size eyeshadow singles. I just think they're so cute. I love putting them in my pocket, taking them with me. I love tiny things. I love miniatures, and these are just great. Although the packaging is one of those things that I've thought about, like, is this necessary? You know, like, is it necessary to have this much plastic for this tiny little bit of makeup? So I'm trying to stop using singles and things like that in travel size because it's just extra packaging that I don't need. But to use up what we already have is key. But let me swatch it for you really quickly, show you how pretty it is. There it is on my middle finger. Nice gold shimmer, very light though, makes a really good eyeshadow for inner corners. And if you want to cover your whole eyelid in this stuff, it looks really nice. And there's a nice good swatch of it. You can see how shimmery it is, how beautiful it is next to that Medusa's Makeup body highlighter. But it's just a very pretty, like, golden shimmer. Just very light. I really like it a lot. I use it for eyeshadow. I don't use it for highlighter. You can use it for whatever you want, though. So for number 7, we have the ColourPop Disney Super Shock Shadow Disney Princess Single Shadow in Under the Sea. And that is a mouthful. I only got one from this collection. And you know, it's the same thing with the Moon Dust from Ciate London. It's that packaging. Like, all this extra plastic for one little pan. For one little pan right there. And it's very thin. There's not a whole lot of makeup in this. And it's just a lot of plastic. I mean, that little pan right there, it only sits right there on the top. The rest of it is plastic. And it's just something that I don't want to buy any more of. Any of these resources that we're using, and then they just go in the landfill. So that really encouraged me to stop buying travel size stuff that just goes in the trash after 5 minutes. This makes me really sad that I have been contributing to that, and I'd really like to stop. But this shade is so pretty. I love to use it with the Moon Dust by Ciate London. I think they go really well together. I think that if I were to pan them both in a project, then I could definitely use them up together. Let me swatch it for you really quickly, show you how beautiful that teal is. Love this shade of teal, absolutely gorgeous. Reminds me of a nail polish by Butter London called Seaside. I also have a nail polish by Paparazzi, and it's called All Aboard, and it is so beautiful. It's not the same shade, but it's just such a pretty teal. I love teal so much. Okay, but let's swatch it for you. And let me know what you guys think of that lovely teal. That is the Ariel eyeshadow from the Disney Princess collection. And it is just my favorite. I love mermaid stuff. I love teals. So I just got that one. And I'm really glad I did only get one. It's lasted me a really long time. I had considered getting the whole collection, but I really didn't need it. And I'm really glad I didn't get it. Because that would have been a whole lot of plastic. That's the thing about ColourPop products. Like, they're so cute, but they're gimmicky. And it's like just different packaging. And it's just more plastic. And I have so much makeup that I already have that I need to use. Plus, it's really expensive. Like, if you're going to invest hundreds of dollars into a makeup collection, you want it to last a few years, you know, not just get the next collection in 6 months. Because we all have bills to pay, right? Okay, so number 8, 9, and 10, we're just winging it. So these are the things that I have for you. Number 8 is something I'm really focusing on using right now, and all of my nails are painted in this color. I really love this color, and I have 2 of these in backup, so I really love this color. This is the OPI nail lacquer in Kozu Melted in the Sun, and the names are so weird for some of these nail polishes, but the color though, girl, that is so pretty. I could not resist. I had to just like keep getting it, Keep getting these bottles. Grab some bottles. These bottles are lonely. They are so pretty. I just think it's the loveliest color that I have ever seen in a nail polish. It's like a lifelong love for me. I love this pink. I love this shimmer. I love how light it is, how pretty and girly it is. It's just the ultimate feminine shade. It's definitely my favorite. Like, this is my favorite nail polish, probably ever, aside from black. So number 9 is the Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. This is the original one that came out, I think. I think there might have been another one that was black and pink, but I got this one. This is the only one that I got at that time. It's in Blackest Black. It's 7.2 milliliters. It's slightly dried up, so it's like my number 1 mascara that I'm using right now. Now I have the Panoramic Mascara by L'Oreal, and I have the Better Than Sex by Too Faced mascara, and then I have another Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High, and it's a blue mascara. And those are the mascaras that I have right now. So I have 4. And that's more than I used to have, and more than I usually have. So I definitely don't need any more mascaras. I'm just focusing on this one till it dries up. And I think it's doing pretty well. Like, it's still going strong. But I also like to use that Panoramic, because that Panoramic mascara, girl, is my favorite. It's my favorite. I'll show it to you. This one's my favorite. The Panoramic, yes, that's my go-to. But I'm just trying to use up this one. But I love this one the most out of any of the mascara that I've used in a long, long time. As for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, I just want to mention how sick I am of the hypersexualization of makeup. I'm sick of everything being called orgasm or deep throat, like NARS. I will never buy anything from NARS. I just think it's trashy. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I don't mean to offend anybody, but my opinion is I think it's absolutely gross. I hate all of the sex in our makeup names. Like, let me be a girl without having to think about how sexualized I already am in my life. Like, I don't need that. Let me just do my makeup in peace, you know? So number 10 is the Maybelline Color Sensational Lipstick. And this is 211 Rosy Risk. I really like this one a lot. It's going to be my replacement for when 235 Warm Me Up is completely panned. And yeah, this will be the replacement for it. It's basically my backup. So let me swatch it for you. It's in pretty good shape. I have been using it. Not as much as the 235 Warm Me Up, but enough to say I've made a little bit of a dent in it. So let me do a swatch for you. And you can see, like, it's not the same shade as 235 Warm Me Up, but Rosy Risk, 211 Rosy Risk, is going to be a really nice backup for it. It's just a really pretty, like, nude shade. And it looks really good on me, just as much as the other one did. I think the Warm Me Up is definitely my favorite between the two, but this will be a good backup for it because it's the same collection. And this should have been number 10. I'll add it in as number 11. This is the Maybelline New York Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in black. It's just an eyeliner that I'm trying to use. It's my shortest one, and so I'm going to keep making it shorter. I do have to keep sharpening it. That's why it's my shortest one. But it's the one that I'm working on right now. I don't wear eyeliner as much as I used to wear eyeliner, but when I go out, I like to have eyeliner on for the most part, and I really like this one. This is the one that I'm focusing on, and it's the one that I'll pan first, hopefully. And I know that our Medusa's Makeup Halo Glow Face Stick in Astro was in this panning project, and it's also in our Palette of the Month panning project for July. But this Shades by Sean Mini Duo Palette is also in my panning project of the month for July, and July's almost over, so I'll be updating you guys on that soon, and then going over August, of which I have a couple of e.l.f. palettes, little mini blush palettes, but this I've been working on through July, and so it's kind of in this list just because I've been working on it. And this is in Mommy, M-A-M-I, and Hexed, H-E-X-E-D. Here are my two shades. I have a matte tan nude and then a shimmery golden nude. I will swatch them both for you. So you can see the matte and the shimmer on my fingers, and let me show you the swatches. Wow, that is pretty. Look how gold that is. It's a very pretty eyeshadow, and it looks really nice with the matte. The matte The matte isn't my favorite of the two, like I prefer the gold, but I have been using the matte for inner corners and just to get the makeup look started. Like I'll put the shimmer on top of the matte, just because it looks better. The shimmer looks better on top of it. So that's everything today, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is my top 10 makeup panning project update number 11. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. I appreciate you guys so very much. I am at 1,050 subscribers or so, mostly because of cat videos, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a amazing, fantastic day, and I will see you in my next video.